Watch this.
You know what I haven't done? I didn't start a fake nonprofit pretending like I was going to help people with addiction like J.D. Vance did. Literally started a nonprofit and didn't spend one nickel on anybody. In fact, he brought in somebody from Purdue Pharma to be the spokesperson for the nonprofit. The same drug company, Big Pharma, the big drug company that had all the pill mills going, got everybody addicted. 1 million people died, JD. 1 million people died.
There is a wild trend in American politics right now that not a lot of people are talking about. This guy getting called out is J.D. Vance. This conspiracy theory, stay with me, is very real.
The elites in the ruling class of this country are robbing us blind.
We live in a time when rich guys can run for public office pretending to be fighting elites in the ruling class when they themselves are elites and members of the ruling class. And their campaigns are funded by even richer guys. J.D. Vance is running for Senate in Ohio, and the #1 occupation for donors to his campaign is not nurse or teacher, it is CEO.
I met a guy who was a venture capitalist, Peter Thiel, in Silicon Valley when I was at law school, and one thing led to another, and I found myself in Silicon Valley working for him.
You may have heard of the guy he mentions there, Peter Thiel, billionaire, tech entrepreneur, most known for his work with the PayPal mafia. He is using his money to groom and handpick people to run for public office and then bankrolling their campaigns with millions of dollars. He has donated more to J.D. Vance than anyone has ever donated to a single candidate. $16 million.
It's time to stop complaining about big tech. It's time to start writing them strong letters, and it's time to start doing something about it.
JD is saying he will regulate big tech, but he gets most of his money from big tech. He talks a lot about the opioid crisis, but he never calls out the pharmaceutical companies responsible for it. Instead, he blames things like low church attendance. That is why billionaires like him, because he helps distract people from the real cause of the problem. He has learned to say the right things, to seem like a working class ally, but following the money tells a very different story. We need people running for public office who are actually standing up for the working class. This just isn't cutting it.